You wake up tired. Not because you work too hard, but because you feel empty. You scroll. You compare. You exist. And you think this pain is new. That depression is a disease of screens, cities, and modern life. But what if I told you that thousands of years ago, humans described the same darkness, without phones, without technology, without modern stress? What if depression is not a modern disease, but a historical companion of humanity, the modern myth? Today, depression is framed as a modern epidemic. We blame social media, capitalism, technology, urban loneliness. And these explanations feel convincing. After all, never before have humans compared themselves to millions daily, lived faster than their biology allows, measured self-worth in productivity. So the question feels natural. Did ancient humans even have depression? Or is this darkness something we created? To answer this, we must leave the modern world and travel back, before psychology, before psychiatry, before the word depression existed, before depression had a name. Ancient societies did not speak the language of mental health. They spoke the language of gods, spirits, fate, balance. But suffering was everywhere. In Mesopotamia, clay tablets describe people who lost interest in life, withdrew from society, felt constant fear and sadness. Their condition was explained as the hand of the gods. Not a chemical imbalance, but a cosmic punishment. The pain was real. Only the explanation was different. Ancient Greece, the birth of melancholia. It was the ancient Greeks who first tried to understand suffering scientifically. Hippocrates gave depression a name, melancholia. He believed it came from an excess of black bile. But look closely at the symptoms he described: persistent sadness, loss of motivation, social withdrawal, thoughts of death. This is not mythology. This is clinical depression, described 2,400 years ago. The Greeks understood something profound. Emotions are not just personal. They are connected to the body and society. Depression was not weakness. It was imbalance. Rome and the weight of existence. The Romans added another layer. They were not just sad. They were exhausted by meaning. Philosophers like Seneca wrote about inner emptiness, emotional fatigue, the burden of existence. He warned that wealth, power, and success could deepen despair rather than cure it. This was not medical depression. This was existential depression. The realization that external success cannot heal internal emptiness. Sound familiar? The Eastern view, depression as disharmony. In ancient China, depression was not inside the individual. It was a failure of harmony. Between emotions. Between society. Between nature. Sadness was not private. It was relational. To suffer deeply meant something in the social or moral order was broken. Modern society would later do the opposite. It would tell the depressed person, the problem is you. So what changed? Depression is ancient. But modern depression feels different. Why? 1. Individualism. Ancient people belonged before they believed. Modern humans believe before they belong. Failure today feels personal, not social. 2. Silent suffering. Ancient suffering was collective, ritualized, shared. Modern suffering is private, medicalized, hidden. You are allowed to be productive, not broken. 3. Durkheim's warning. Sociologist Emil Durkheim called this condition anomie. A society where norms collapse, meaning dissolves, individuals drift emotionally. Depression is not just in the mind. It is in the structure of society. Is depression a disease? Or a message? Here is the uncomfortable truth. What if depression is not only a disorder, but a signal? A signal that life has lost coherence, community has weakened, meaning has become fragile. Ancient societies listened to suffering. Modern societies silence it. With pills. With productivity. With distraction. Final conclusion. Depression did not begin in modern society. But modern society may be the first to make people suffer alone. Ancient humans blamed gods. We blame brains. But both may be incomplete answers. Because depression is not just biological, not just psychological, but historical and social. To heal the individual, we may need to question the society. The question is not why so many people are depressed today, but what kind of society makes sadness feel like a personal failure.